gathered. We are here gathered together to celebrate Fernando's 15-year anniversary at Clark-Lindsey Village.
20 more years.
You can tell because Fernando's a relatively young gentleman that 15 years ago, you might have thought Fernando was in high school, and you'd be correct. Fernando came to me when he was still in high school, and Fernando stood out very quickly among his peers just because of his commitment to Clark-Lindsey, his dedication, his work ethic. They were all superior, and Fernando is basically shows everyone that if you're willing to work hard and if you're dedicated, you will be able to advance at Clark-Lindsey Village. Fernando, over the years, has turned into not just a manager, not just a supervisor. Fernando is a leader. And let me give you a little example of what kind of a leader Fernando is. Last week, we were short, which has been happening a little bit in the kitchen lately, and it was toward the end of the evening, and where was Fernando? Fernando was not in an office sitting on his bottom. Fernando was not in the coolers doing ordering. Fernando was over at the pot and pan sink, and he was washing pots and pans. And I remember thinking at the time that we had a young crew that night, and I was thinking that basically Fernando was spoiling a lot of these people, because when they go on and they get other jobs and they work with other supervisors and other managers, they are not going to be leaders. They are going to instantly assume that their supervisor is going to come out and work with them when they're short and not leave the work all on them. And unfortunately, I think a lot of you who've been in the workforce for some time know that's not necessarily the case. But in Fernando's case, that's how he led people, by getting right next to them and working as a team. Fernando and his fiancee Alex, they're expecting their first child in November. Alex is actually in a race with my daughter-in-law to see who's going to have their baby first. It's going to come right down to the wire. So I want to congratulate Fernando with that. But in addition to watching you grow as an employee, it's been great watching you grow as a person. It's absolutely fantastic working with you. Every day you come in, I look forward to our working together. And so thank you for everything you've done. Thank you from Clark-Lindsey Village. And on behalf of Clark-Lindsey, I'd like to give you that and say thank you for 15 years.